So, what's the biggest thing that's holding people back who want to start their own business but either aren't successful or just don't get to it? I think the biggest common element isn't lack of ideas, isn't some insight into something that might be actually useful or a good opportunity. The reality is, while people have good ideas, you could look at it and say those are really a dime a dozen. What matters is that persistent, dedicated follow through to learn how to connect a product to a customer. Now, product development's important, and it has a lot to do with marketing, and that's a key area of developing a business is what is your product or service, and what does it look like, and how does it work. But so many people spend so much time in that product zone that they don't pay attention to the most critical area, which is the area where your product gets in front of or meets a customer. And you'll never have any sales, you'll never have revenue until that's the area that you start to figure out and understand that you need to master on some level. And you can't outsource this to someone else, especially if you're the expert on the product in your business. Why? Because you've thought about your product and know it more intimately than anyone else ever could. What you might not get yet is the real reasons why someone might want your product over someone else's. So a lot of people make the mistake of thinking literally that if they just put their product up there in front of people, they'll sell itself. This is not true at all. People are not that rational. There's too many options and choices in the world. So the thing that I see that people really don't take the time to do is to get out of the product development world where you can spend your entire life building something amazing, coming up with something different, dreaming about the next best thing. That's really exciting. But if you're not planning for the time when you need to invest $1 and make $1.50 back, invest $1 and get $2 back, and you're not planning what that formula is, where you can do that, and how well you need to do it in order for it to work, you're not going to figure out how to make a successful business. So business is a lot more than having a great idea and having a great product. It's the execution of your product that makes it real in a customer's eyes. So the more you can focus on that area and get out of product development and spend your time focusing on what I might call customer satisfaction before someone even buys your product, then you start to really build momentum for yourself. And these are the things that transform a business. I've seen people have a product sitting on a shelf for a year and they felt unfulfilled, even though they thought, once I build this product, my business is going to take off. When they finally had someone come in and say, okay, I'm going to lead you by the hand, I'm going to show you how to spend $500 and see if people will buy, and they got their very first sale, to see $50, $100 come into their bank account, it transformed their entire perception of how they should spend their time, what was important, and what they should be doing on a day-to-day basis in their business. So I can't encourage you enough to find ways to get to that moment, to have your first customer, and then to treat that customer like they're your first and only customer, learn everything you can from them, draw from that, and then build on it.